Today, I would like to share a beginner's guide to festive decoration, and particularly Christmas decoration. My name is Monica Malakwen. I'm an interior design expert, and I help convert interior spaces into functional and beautiful places to work and live in. This is Indulgence Blueprint, your simple interior design lessons to help you become your own interior designer. So this year, I decided to take on the challenge and decorate for Christmas. I'm doing this partly for the kids, but mostly for myself. Growing up, we teased a bit with Christmas decoration. Having grown up in the village, part of the things that we did was painting the house with charcoal and red soil, Once in a while, we used to cut out tree branches and we would decorate it using those garlands, the ones that are given out on graduations as gifts. And I just thought it would be a nice experience to have a festive decoration that we do together with the family. So I ventured into doing it for the very first time. I understand the challenges that a first timer will go through, and I'm here to share what I have learned in this journey. So if you are going to be decorating for the first time, I encourage you to take your notebook and then we will go right into it. So the first thing to do is determine where your Christmas tree will go. This is important because it will help you decide on the size of tree you're going to have. If you need a bigger tree, if you have a bigger house, you may need to have a bigger tree so that it complements. But if you are tight on space, then you will need to go for a smaller Christmas tree. So it's important to decide where you're going to put your Christmas tree. The second thing is definitely your budget. Personally, I was on a tight budget, so I went out to really look for the most affordable place to buy a Christmas tree. And I found that to be Stage Market. If you know where Mudhurwa bus station is, there's a stage right there. There's a market there, it's called Stage Market, just between Mudhurwa and Nasiko. Yeah, that is where I found my Christmas tree and a few of the decorations that you are seeing here. When you go there, just make sure you visit a few shops because prices differ per shop. So to get the best value, just visit a few shops and you'll be able to get the best value. If you want, I can direct you to where I got mine. So just inbox me, let me know if you will need to know exactly where I got mine. Once you have your Christmas tree, decide in advance how you'd want your Christmas tree to look. For me, I decided I would want to have a red, of course the tree is green for me, so I was thinking of having red and gold as accessories. So part of the accessories that I got are the handmade, maybe I can show you that. These ones, they are handmade twigs and grass, and I thought that was very interesting, and it's adding some personal taste to the Christmas tree. So I got that. I picked that out for part of the golden Christmas decorations. I also got balls in different colors, mainly red. The first packs I got were multicolored. I hadn't figured out exactly how I wanted to do it, so it had different colors. But when I had focused on the theme, I eventually went for gold and red balls. They are different sizes, as you can see. So they are going to, give the tree some depth. As a word of advice, while you are putting your accessories, and especially the balls, try to put the bigger balls on the lower side and progress upwards so that at the top you're having the smaller balls because of, balance and proportion. Now, the tree came in, I can say 4 parts. The first part is a stand, and then you'll have 3 interconnecting parts. So be keen to know which part goes where. You can see that we fiddled around and we eventually figured it out. So you do the same, just put your tree together. And as you'll notice, the tree looks really scanty The next step you want to do is to make your tree look fuller. So you're going to spread out the leaves, you just need to plant them, organize them. Keep doing that until you have a tree that is a bit fuller. For me, what I did is the back part, since my tree is on a corner, I'm like having a quarter way showing. So I turned the branches that face the back side towards the front so that it gives us a fuller look on the front part. So keep working on it until you have a full tree. This really is just a fun process. Involve your family. Let them experiment with it just keep working on it until you feel comfortable. You feel like the tree is quite full. The next thing you want to do is to do the lights. So the light I also got from Stage Market. It is a nice long light because as you can see the whole tree was just done using one light. So starting from the bottom, work your lights through the tree. Try as much as possible to have the lights showing at the top and also at the back so that it gives some depth to your tree. Once you are done doing the lights, we also did a skirt, for the tree. You want to cover the bottom. I didn't think it was necessary to show the stand on the floor. So I used a Masai lace, so in green color, just to give the tree a base. You can be creative with it. You can use, if you want to, you can even buy. There are available skirts for the tree, but if you're on a tight budget, again, you can just improvise with that. We kept just working on now filling up the tree. I bought these red accessories from Stage Market again. There's no limit to your creativity. Once you've figured out your theme, just get items that will just fill it up. So for me, it was these red berries. Let me call them berries. Large ones and smaller ones. So you just put them in to fill the tree, to add color, to add dimension, and to make it look really nice. I also, at this point, started putting the accessories that we discussed. The handmade twigs. So as you can see, it's just adding some color and dimension and also just a personal touch to it. I should have done the ribbon way earlier, but yes, the next stage is doing the ribbon. And I draped the ribbon all the way from up. So just keep going in and out of the tree so that you have nice scallops coming all the way from up to down. It also just puts your tree together. I shop from the Panari branch because it's nearer me. They have several branches around town, so wherever you are, I'm sure you can be able to find one. So for the ribbons, that is where I got them from. And the balls, the golden and the red ribbon packets are also from Panari. Oh, we also have this tiny Santa. I think these are my children's favorites. Yes, these ones are also from Stage Market. To crown the tree, we did the bells. Those ones are from House of Leather. Now, at this point, you can get a bit more creative just to give a base. As you can see, my tree was a bit raised on the bottom. So to give the tree some nice base, and yeah, we are learning from what we've seen being done. And most of the time, you will see a Christmas tree they're normally gifts, I know, But then if you haven't bought your gifts yet, but you want to have your tree looking complete, we simply wrapped empty boxes using old leftover wallpaper. Again, tight budget, so we want to utilize as much as possible from what we already have in our houses. So for me, I have this leftover wallpaper. I do wallpaper for homes and offices, so once in a while you'll have them left over. So for this particular project, we again worked on it, and we just wrapped some few empty boxes, and as you can see, we have a complete Christmas tree. So it is not that hard, I hope. Just have fun with it. Bring your family along. They add a lot of, it will make a sentimental value. It will give you nice memories. Take photos with a tree, you know. As for me, I'm planning to be taking photos with the family by the tree for the next coming years. Next year, maybe I'll come up with something better. I would have learned from my experience this time round. So going forward, we will be doing handmade accessories and all that. But for a beginner, that is just what you may need to do. So again, let me just recap on what you need to do. Number one, figure out where your tree is going to go. Number two, source your tree and your accessories. You can shop around, and if you get better value, kindly share with us so that we are able to also know where we can get what. After that, now put your tree together, flog it, just separate it so that it becomes fuller and nice. You will then put your lights. After the light, put the ribbon on if you're using one. After you have done that, please just fill up with the fillers, the accents you're going to be using to make your tree look better. And then after that, you can add the accessories. That is, if you're using balls, whatever accessories you're using, just start filling them up in, balance them, work from up, down. Just make sure that your tree looks the way you would like it to be. And that is it, guys. Share your results. I can't wait to see them. And have a Merry Christmas. Thank you.